Okay, so hello everyone. Thank you for taking your time to be on here and go over some stuff with me. My name is Jasmine, and I will be helping with contracting for Family First Life Medicare. So this is a project we've been working on for a few months now, and I just want to thank all of our test groups who have been going through the process with us as well. Family First Life has introduced us to some of the integrity partners who have been in the Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage business for a while now. Julie Hinton is on the call. She works for Elder Care. So if everyone will say hello.
Hello, this is Julie. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Julie. Thank you for being on here.
The only thing I can't see your screen share. I'm having all kinds of problems with my computer today, so I can hear y'all, but I can't see anything.
No problem. I just have our web page pulled up, and everybody on this call handles contracting for their agencies. So I just wanted to show them what carriers we're going to be working with and how contracting will look like, and what email their 145s will be receiving.
Okay.
If you guys cannot see, I am recording it, and I will send out a video of the recording to everybody as well. All right. So I'm going to pull up the comp grid. Can everybody see this? Someone will just tell me come off mute and say yes. Okay. So we have created this Medicare Supplement comp grid. We put the carriers we already work with. As you know, we have Americo MedSup, there's Mutual of Omaha MedSup, and there's already Aetna MedSup with Family First Life. That goes still directly through corporate. Sergio will handle Americo for Mutual, and then Aetna, it's Ashley. The rest of the carriers will be coming from me. So the first set of carriers that we're going to be issuing out is the CSO here, Manhattan Life, Union Security, and Lumico. So also, if you guys need like commission schedules, that will be an initial contracting whenever that goes out. So agents will automatically have access to that as well. Okay, so this is the email that agents will be receiving that are 145s. It will just say their name, and it will just let them know that it's time to expand Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage providers. And then if they click to this website, oops, that is not the correct one. It should take them here. So this is an email that will go out to the 145 agents. So if you guys help them with contracting and everything, just be on the lookout for this. It will have all the details about what they're going to need to fill out and how they're going to go through to submit a contracting request. They will fill out this form to let us know that they're ready to receive their contracts. And whatever email is listed is what the email the contract will go to. And there is a slide that I'm going to be showing you guys as well. So I will go ahead and go to the AIMC contract walkthrough. So AIMC is also an integrity partner. They're the ones who have got us the connection for USIC, MAC, CSO, and Lumico. And I'm just going to show you guys exactly step-by-step what the email is going to look like that they're going to receive to start filling out the contract, and then how they'll go through the process. And you also will be receiving this slideshow as well. All right, I will do it in presentation mode for you as well. So step one, this is the email that your agents will receive. They'll need to click the link to fill out the contract. They'll put their email to start the process as well, just like this. So they'll have their own code, and then they'll put in the email. And then it will just go on to the contracting, what it will look like. They'll have to put in their personal information. They need to put their driver's license, the address that they do list, their home resident should match their driver's license as well. So they can put their business address, but when they put their home address, please make sure it does match their driver's license. And if you guys do not want to receive supplies for these carriers, they will mail boxes to the office, the business office that's listed. If you do not want to receive any packages, please check that, go green there. They will send quite a few boxes. For adding non-resident states, make sure you select your resident one. If you intend on having any downlines in non-resident states, please make sure you select those. Do I have any questions right now before I continue or move on? All right, and then it is very important also when agents see something to click, they have to click it before they can move on to the next point of the contract. So where it says review completed data sheet, if an agent says they're stuck here, they have to select and view the data sheet before they can move on. And then they'll select that I affirm the above certification, and then they can proceed to the next step. All right, and then just as every other carrier, they'll put in their direct deposit info. These carriers we're doing the same thing as life, 9-month advance for all carriers. And then they'll just select and proceed to the next step. It's pretty straightforward. You guys also will have, you'll have access to this slide, so I'll make sure I share it with you all. I'm going to just look at the chat real quick for some questions. So if your agency owner does not have their health license, like what Shannon said, they need to have a health license. For Medicare supplement, they won't be able to contract. So if you need help or have any questions with licensing, you can email me. If their address is different from their license, will they be able to proceed? Yes. They will be able to proceed. They just need to match the driver's license with the home address. And then the business license can be their home address as well, or if they have the office, they could use that as well. You also will be receiving the copy of the comp grid. Uh-oh, Julie lost her audio.
Hey, Jazz, if she lost her audio, I'll just text her the dial-in number.
Okay, thank you. Well, FFL, go get it. Yes.
Okay, I got it fixed. Adrian fixed me up.
Okay, perfect. So, Julie, someone is asking, what if the driver's license is different? Will they still be able to proceed or no? I just want to clarify, are we talking about your driver's license?
Sorry, I can clarify. So the question about like they need to have their license match their home address. Are you referring to their life insurance license or their driver's license?
Their driver's license. So their home address, like where they live, it will show the carriers whatever home address is listed on their driver's license. So if they put in a different one, I'll go back to the screen so you guys can see what I'm referring to. So do you see here where it says, please enter your name as it appears on your driver's license?
Mm-hmm.
So for sure they need to put their name, but then whenever it goes on to ask for their home address, it needs to match whatever's listed on the driver's license because they might ask for a copy.
Got it. So in the event that their driver's license isn't up to date, they would have to update it with the DMV before applying?
I mean, no, because you could select the mailing address to be the business one.
Okay.
But I mean, I would recommend they get that fixed.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
All right, and I do want to add, it will go on later in the slide, but for adding non-resident states, there is appointment fees for CSO. So I will show you guys that at the end of this slide. But let me continue. Ooh. Okay, so here for advancing, this is what I was talking about. We will be doing 9-month advancing, and I should have made this very clear from the beginning, and I'm sorry I did not. The reason I am showing you guys a step-by-step of also what this contracting looks like is because 145s will be responsible for sending out contracts for their entire downline. So it's kind of like prosperity, and I'm sorry I did not make that clear from the get-go. So majority of these MedSup carriers that we're going to be working with are like prosperity, where agencies are going to be responsible for recruiting and sending out contracting links for their own downlines. So I'll show you how that works also at the end, but this is why it's important for you guys to see what it looks like and what agents are filling out. Whenever it says please select desired advancing though, they'll put 9 months and they will select the PDF. So remember these buttons here, they have to select them before they can move on and proceed to the next step. And then it will just, this is the last of this contract, the certification and agreement. They'll all give the authorization, put in their signature, they just type in their name, and then they finish. Ooh. So also, once these carriers have been completed, you need to give the AIMC team 7 to 10 business days to review before you guys will start even seeing approvals for the contracting. I think we do have a total of 70 145s who will be going through this process. I don't know if they're going to all be doing it at the same time, but that also could delay a little bit in contracting since this is new and we're issuing it out to the company. So when I say make sure you email contracting@fflmed.com for your level request, all 145s are coming at the MGA level. And I wanted to show you guys this form. right, can everybody see this form?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So all of the 145s are coming in at that NGA level. They will be required to fill out the highlighted parts, and then I'll send it to you once I've seen that all 4 contracts for CSO, USIC, Lumico, and Manhattan have been completed. And you'll just fill out the highlighted parts for the agency owners will. And then I will also need proof of production. We've just been sending IP reports for our agencies, and they've accepted that as long as it does show the agency owners listed and then their whole team. That will count. Does anyone have any questions about that? All right. And you guys will be, I will be sharing this again with you, just so you know. Okay, so if you guys do not add the non-resident and initial contracting, you guys will be able to. You just have to email the licensing at aimc.net, and you guys can also email me if you need any help with that. You'll just email which carrier and the writing number. So like if you have CSO and you've been approved, and you have the agent got the writing number, and they decided they wanted to add North Carolina as a non-resident, they would just please add North Carolina for CSO for agent number and the agent's name or the agency's name, and then they'll send it to licensing at AIMC. This sheet over here is a state availability sheet, which you guys will also have access to. This means that these states where it says Y, you can only sell in these states. This doesn't mean you can't contract in these states. So if you guys have an agent who is in Arkansas, like as a resident license, they can't sell there, but I can send out a contract. I just need to know what non-resident what non-resident that they do have. So if they have Arizona as a non-resident, but are a resident in Arkansas, I can send out contracting still. Does that make sense? Does anyone have questions on that? All right, I'm going to move on then. So this is the additional information after carrier approval. So once agents start receiving their writing numbers, we need to get you guys all set up to start sending out contracts to your downlines. So we will request that from the licensing at amc.net, and I can go over that with you guys once you receive writing numbers. I put a step-by-step of what information they're going to need, and I'll show you what the website looks like right now as well. So once you've received any writing number for CSO, Lumico, USIC, or Manhattan, you'll click here to create an account. And it's going to ask you if you've been licensed for any of the above companies. You'll select yes, and I accept, and then hit next. You will put your email address, all this information here, and then you'll be able to select which carrier it is that you have. I know it says the last 6 of the tax ID. You will be able to put the last 6 of the social if you do not use if you don't contract as an agency. And then you'll just create your password and accept and submit. And then once you do that, you'll come back here and you'll just log in and you'll have access like this. But except you guys will not have the contracting tab. That's something that's going to have to be requested to add, which is this information here. So once you have set up the portal, you're going to come back here and you can copy and paste this info, or the licensing team might reach out to you before then, and then you will submit this information. You'll need to let them know what email you use to log in. If any agents that you're sending out contracts to, what email you want them to go to. You can put your admin emails or the agency owners. What emails do you want completed contract notifications to go through? So if you guys are sending out contracts to your downline, you guys can also receive an email that they've completed the contracts. Optional. You guys can use the fflmed.com as the website address in your emails. What phone number you guys want listed in online contracting emails for agents to call with questions. You can list your agency's phone numbers. And then what agency name do you want displayed in the online contracting email? So I would suggest putting your agency names like FFL Secure, Family First Life Secure, Family First Life USA, Family First Life Go-Getters for number 7. And then you'll email this information directly with licensing at AIMC. Does anyone have any questions? All right. Oh. Okay, and just like I was showing you guys, this is what, once you've done all these steps, this is what your portals will look like. You'll be able to send out online contracting for only these carriers listed above: CSO, MAC, USIC, and Lumico. So we're asking you guys to follow the FFL Comp Grid, since agency owners are going to be responsible for sending out contracts to their own downlines. They will have control. We're asking you to follow this. Oops, give me 1 second. So as you see, we do have all the 145s coming at that MGA level at 24%, and then we'll put the 140s at the 23%. And then going forward, if you guys don't have experienced agents who sell Medicare Supplement or at all, then you'll just contract them as a new agent. Or you can, if you think that's totally up to the agency owners, they can come put them at the 22%, the 20%, whatever they think is best for their agency. All right. So each agent who intends on having downlines will create their own contracting portal. So that means after you guys are sending out contracts to your 140s, everyone who wants to recruit agents under them does have to create a contracting portal. And then for hierarchy and comp changes, so once the contracts have been submitted, there cannot be contracting or changes made for 6 months. You can email contracting at fflmed.com to discuss that if there's a different situation going on. But I know that with Family First Life for Life, there's some changes that we have to make from hierarchy to hierarchy. So just email me if you guys need that changed at the contracting at fflmed.com. And then that is it for those 4 carriers. I am going to be making a slideshow like this for every carrier. So after these 4 carriers are done, I have created the Liberty Bankers and Capital Life one, which will be the next carrier we'll be working with. They're also on the comp grid here. I think we put it as right here, the Capital Life. So again, agents will come at that 24%. And I also did a step-by-step walkthrough. I will not be going over that today. Once we start issuing out contracting, I can go over that for you guys, but I will be sending out an email after the AIMC ones have been completed for this one, and we can do a meeting over that. I do want to take time to go over these carriers if you guys have any questions. Does anyone have any questions about what they're going to be, what their agency owners are going to be receiving or anything? All right, well then I'm going to stop the recording.